Hello, welcome back to Ellen Electric Adventures. Got another outdoor adventure for you. So, oops, sorry, awkward. Not a car video, but a hiking and in fact snowshoeing video. So, got my buddy Marshmallow here, got my snowshoes on, got about like 3 inches of fresh snow today. It's coming down very hard. I don't know if it comes through in camera or not. And we're gonna hike down the street here into the woods. And there are a few different trails in the woods. And we'll see if anybody else has been on them today. Usually people cross-country ski and snowshoe in the winter. This one snowshoe, it's going crooked on me. It's driving me nuts. It's not really affecting my walking or anything, but it's just bothering me. So, yeah, we'll catch back up with you right down there where that big snowdrift is where we're going. So, we'll catch up with you when we get down there. Maybe you can see. It's a pretty good amount of snow. The other day when I was on the trail, there was about a foot on the trail, and then right off the trail in the woods about 2 feet. So we'll see what it looks like today. All right, made it to the trail. Marshmallow's gonna show you the way. Come on, come on. Up this giant snowdrift. All right, looks like nobody's been down here today. Because actually the trail's a little bit compacted because people have been cross-country skiing and snowshoeing, but you know, there's a good 2 fresh inches, and then I mean you can see the side here. Yeah, it's good, but we'll see. I might have to take Marshmallow back. I waxed her feet, but see, she's already picking at them from the ice. So maybe a short hike with Marshmallow, and I'll do the rest by myself. We'll see. Come on, go, Marshmallow, go. Come on. Marshmallow is a great Pyranees mix, but she doesn't have much experience with the snow. Found a trail of, let's see, deer. Yeah, those are deer hoof prints. Come on. The deer got to right there and then turned around and said, nope. Didn't see too much wildlife this trip. Turkey. Saw some deer across the road the other day. Actually saw a bald eagle catch a duck in the lake this morning. That was crazy. Yeah, look how deep this is off the trail. That's why I have this hat on, so that the snow doesn't fall on my head and go down the back of my neck. It's pretty chilly, but my ears are actually okay. And in the woods, there's not much wind. Hey, look how beautiful this is. Yeah, see, I'm gonna have to take her back. All right, Marsh, you're gonna do a short trail with me. Come on. Yeah. Okay. All right, we're gonna take you back. We'll take Marshmallow back, and then we'll get on the trail. Okay, we're back. Sans Marshmallow. I would prefer she come with me, but her pads were bleeding, so I think she's just not used to the snow, and she's still pretty young, so her pads are still pretty sensitive. But it's okay. We'll do a solo hike today through these beautiful woods. About 2.5 miles or so of trails. We'll probably do all of them, get some exercise in, and to enjoy this beauty before we have to go home tomorrow. A lot of deer. A lot of deer tracks. So there's a few different trails here. North. It's pretty short. So here's where we came in the middle. Our house is right around here. Came in the middle. We'll go do the far more north, so that's 0.6, and then we'll go back, and then we'll do the south, so it's 0.4 and back. And we'll come up. So, I won't film the whole thing, but I'll show you some of the views along the way. Alright, so we're on the far north trail here. Nobody's been on it, looks like for the past couple days. A lot of deer tracks crisscrossing all the trails. Yeah, you don't have to have snowshoes right now, but you know, there's about how deep the snow is on the trail, so it's easier to have the snowshoes, and it's more fun. Look at a spider. You can see that, there's a spider right there. In the winter, hanging right on the trail. I don't know where he's going, but he's dropping into the snow. Here's a good visual of how much it snowed on that stump right there. So, snowed quite a bit the last couple weeks. So, again. Now you can see right here on the trail, 7 inches maybe right here. You know, 15 inches maybe. So quiet. The snow dampens everything. So quiet and peaceful. I have my snowshoes because some parts of this, you can see a little bit looking at my path back. Pretty deep. So my pants would, I'm getting snowy. I got like thick jeans on. Jeans aren't the best for this, but I'm not going far, so. This is my favorite part. This is a boardwalk. This little marshy area. And I mean, that's how deep the snow is on the trail. It's, you can do it with just boots. A lot of people cross-country ski back here. I've never actually done that, but seems fun too. I like the snowshoeing. It's a good workout. Just love the, you know, just imagine a little house down there. And tell them a nerd, because I imagine little people, little gnomes, or little forest gnomes living in little areas like that. Silence. Everybody's hiding. All squirrels and chipmunks and deer and foxes and coyotes. I've actually seen one bobcat up here. I think it was a bobcat. A few years ago. There's a big mound of snow over there. I imagine that's a fallen tree, but it just looks cool. I think there's a igloo over there or something. Magical. Never experienced winter like this. It's just really, I don't know, there's something about it. You know, I grew up in Michigan and Ohio, so I like it, but if you're a southerner, you live out in the west, you've never seen this kind of snow, take a trip sometime. You know, if you're out west, take a trip to Colorado. The mountains, for Utah. I mean, there's plenty of places. Something special about the Michigan woods to me, though. Oh, a big tree over there broke, making like an archway now. That's cool. Very cool. That's a big tree. Big cedar tree. Oh, we're in a storm or something. Alright, we made it to the end of the trail. It goes right up to the road, it's right there. So we're gonna turn around and head back, and think I'll probably do the South Trail. Take advantage while the baby's taking a nap. So you can see much different looking going back. And walk through my own track. And you know, you can see right off the trail. It's a lot deeper because a lot of people walking and snowshoeing and cross-country skiing and compressing the snow. So there's a harder layer in the bottom. So just to show you, over here a lot deeper. Snowshoes still sink down, but it's a lot easier. You can see it's a lot easier than if you just had boots on. You can just kind of drag your feet and you stay up higher in the snow. So yeah, we're gonna walk back this way. Show you a bit of the other trail. There's no destination to these trails. They're just neighborhood trails. But they're really nice, really convenient. You don't have to drive, and just literally walk across the street. It feels like you're in the middle of nowhere, but this house is not that far over that way. But these are really nice trails to have this close. Because we didn't make it out to any of the bigger trails that you have to drive through this time. Would have been nice, but I didn't bring my baby carrying backpack. I should have, because it would have been fun to put a little snowsuit on and hike her around, but that's alright. I was also working, so I didn't have a lot of time every day outside of work. Alright, well, just gonna enjoy my hike back the other direction, and then I'll show you some of the other trail. So, just saw 4 deer right up there. Let's see if I can see them again. There's no sneaking up on them because they're making a lot of noise, crunching the snow, but of course that's when I didn't have the camera on. They're right up in there. Let's see. I'm not going too fast, I'm not running, but I'm quick enough, and that is difficult terrain for me, for a human. Can't hear them either. Let's see if we can find their tracks. Oh, I can see, I think, the path. Oh yeah, right there. They came right across where I just was. Yeah, went right through there. Right here. Went that way. There, look like I hop off that little hump that went right over there. Let's see them back there. If they're not moving, it's going to be hard to see them. There's a lot of brown They blend in perfectly. Yeah, I mean, they went right there, all that, hopped over that little hump, then went down under that log, I think. It went that way. So I just barely caught a glimpse of them. They came from that way. So when I walked by before, there's one of them was right there, a couple of them right here. When I walked by earlier, they were probably just sitting right in there somewhere. There's a good chance they just came from the lake. That's cool. Wildlife sighting. Too bad I didn't get on camera, but I mean, they disappeared pretty quick in theirs. A tangle of fallen trees. So we'll keep an eye out. It's just moving along. Getting close to that little boardwalk fence right there. Yeah, I mean, there's no... It'd be really hard to follow them or see them. Those fallen trees. That's cool. I love the uprooted trees, like the root ball. I was thinking, if I was building a shelter, seems like a good place to start, except they're usually wet. I'm very curious what that mound is over there. It goes pretty high up. It's got to be a tree, but maybe freshly fallen, freshish fallen tree. Has a lot of branches that caught the snow. I mean, that's wild. I don't know, I'm not going over there by myself. Maybe if Marshmallow was still with me. Alright, back across the boardwalk. We can keep an eye out for snowy owls. I know it's fairly rare for them to come down this far south, but about 10 years ago, maybe even longer than 10 years ago, I came up here with some friends and my brother and driving along back roads. I saw a snowy owl sitting up in a tree and got a picture of it. It's actually the tattoo I have on my left forearm. Snowy owl sitting in a tree after my grandmother passed away. It was like a week or so later. I just kind of took that as a sign that she was watching the earth. So I've been keeping my eye out. Seen two bald eagles. One of them I saw yesterday sitting up in a tree on the side of the road. And I saw the same one today, I think, flying around. Same area. And then this morning, there was, all of a sudden I looked back, I just happened to glance out the window, and there's one, a juvenile bald eagle, like a year and a half, 2 years old, and still had brown speckle with white. It was huge. Hovering above the water. Not hovering, but, you know, gliding above the water, kind of. You can't quite hover like a hummingbird, obviously, but it was tracking. There's all these ducks back there. They're swimming around in the ice and diving underwater. It was tracking a duck. It had dove underwater. Yeah, it was crazy. And then when the duck You know, the duck obviously knew it was there, and the eagle was just following it around. Eventually it came up to surface. The eagle snatched it and then took off, like flew up. Crazy it can lift that weight up from basically underwater, you know, because its talons are underwater, grabbing the duck. And then it flew down the beach and landed on the ice with the duck. It was crazy. It's a little bad for the duck, but you know, eagles gotta eat too. Simple life and all that. Anyway, the point of that whole thing was I've been keeping out of our house. I hear something like a chipmunk. There's all these little hidden worlds under all the tangle of trees that are covered in snow. Worlds within worlds. You know, imagine that perspective, but then go the reverse way. Where we are, the world within a world. Some other being taking a hike through the galaxy. And look at that little cluster of stars. Look at that little speck of dust. I don't know if there's anything on there. Alright, well, catch up with you when we get to the other trail. Alright, made it to where the other trail is. Well, technically the sign is right through there, but here's where we just came from. So cut through this way. So, to show you, this is deep, non-compact snow. But doing this with just boots would not be fun. The snowshoes, you kind of stay on top. Three tracks were relatively fresh. So a little bit of snow inside them. But yeah, if you're trekking through this deep stuff for an hour, it'll be rough. But doable with the snowshoes. There's where we'll go back towards the house. This one's a little less than half a mile, so a lot of deer tracks. This one's a little more traveled. There's some people I passed earlier just wearing boots, which on this trail you can do. There's a pretty good layer of compact snow for people skiing and snowshoeing. This, for some reason, this trail is a little more well used. I actually like the other one better, but still snowing pretty hard. Hard to tell when you're in the thick of the trees, but when you get to a clearing, you can tell still. Let's see if we can see it. I don't know how well it shows on camera. It's beautiful, so quiet. Alright, well, if I come across anything interesting this way, I'll let you know. Otherwise, I'm just going to do this trail and then I'm going to head back. Alright, we're just about to the end of this trail. The road's not that far out that way. See, right by the house. Let's try as my camera died. It's been dying at 30%, but there's a woodpecker. Alright, well obviously I made it back from my hike. The camera died. My camera's been dying at like 30% battery. Hoping it was just because it's cold. But yeah, made it. Did 2.77 miles. It's quite fun, quite beautiful. Love a good snowy hike. So now I gotta get ready to leave. Pack the car up and everything. Get ready to leave, unfortunately. But gonna leave in the morning. So that'll be a separate video. So I hope you enjoyed the hike and see you on the trail. Beep beep. Have a good time.